Begin by finding a position that allows you to rest deeply while still feeling supported and at ease. You might lie down on your back, perhaps with a cushion beneath your knees or a folded blanket beneath your head. If lying down is not comfortable, you may sit in a chair with your feet grounded and your hands resting softly. Let your body be held. Let the surface beneath you do the work of supporting you. There is nothing you need to hold up right now. Take a moment to make any small adjustments that would help you feel more comfortable. Perhaps you soften the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Loosen the fingers. Let the tongue rest gently in the mouth. As you settle, allow yourself to step out of doing and into being. You do not need to achieve anything in this practice. You do not need to empty your mind, fix your feelings, or do this perfectly. You are simply here to rest, to receive, to return to yourself. Feel the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Notice where your heels meet the floor or mat, the backs of the legs, the pelvis, the spine, the shoulders, the back of the head. Feel that you are supported. Take a slow breath in through the nose and exhale gently through the mouth. Again, breathing in slowly and softly, and breathing out, releasing the effort of the morning, the conversations, the decisions, the demands. One more time, a smooth breath in, and a long, easy breath out. Now let the breath return to a natural rhythm. No need to shape it, no need to improve it. Simply observe the breath as it moves through you, just as it is. Notice the inhale arriving. Notice the exhale leaving. Feel the breath like a quiet tide, coming in and going out. With each exhale, imagine that the body receives a simple message. You are safe enough to soften now. With each inhale, imagine that something gentle begins to return. Steadiness, space, quiet energy. If the mind is busy, let it be busy. If the body feels tired, let it feel tired. If emotions are present, let them be present. Nothing needs to be pushed away. In this practice, you are allowed to be exactly as you are. Now bring into your awareness a simple inner intention for this rest. Not something you need to strive for, more like a quiet offering to yourself. You might inwardly say, I give myself permission to rest. I meet myself with kindness. I allow myself to be restored. I am worthy of care. I do not have to earn this pause. Choose the words that feel most natural to you, or simply rest with the feeling of kindness. Repeat your intention silently to yourself 3 times, slowly, gently, as though planting a seed in soft soil. Now we begin the rotation of awareness through the body. There is nothing to do except listen and notice. Let awareness travel lightly, like a warm beam of attention moving through the body. As each part is named, simply feel it and allow it to soften. Bring awareness to the right hand, right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side waist, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, now the left hand, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side waist, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Bring awareness to the back of the body, back of the head, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the whole upper back, mid-back, lower back, right buttock, left buttock, the backs of both thighs, the backs of both knees, the backs of both calves, both heels. Now the front of the body, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, center of the chest, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, pelvis, now the whole right leg, whole left leg, both legs together, whole right arm, whole left arm, both arms together, the whole back body, the whole front body, the whole head, the whole body together, the whole body resting here. Feel the body as one field of sensation. No need to analyze. Simply feel the whole body breathing. Now bring your attention to the natural breath again. Notice where you feel it most easily. Perhaps at the nostrils. Perhaps in the chest. Perhaps in the gentle rise and fall of the abdomen stay with that place. As you breathe in, feel the body receiving breath. As you breathe out, feel the body releasing effort. Without changing anything too much, you may begin to lengthen the exhale just slightly. A soft, unforced exhale, as though the breath is sighing out tension, mental noise, and accumulated pressure. Inhale, receiving. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, gathering quiet nourishment. Exhale, softening what has been held too tightly. Now imagine the breath moving in through the nostrils and traveling down into the heart space in the center of the chest. And as you exhale, imagine the breath flowing from the heart space back out through the nostrils. Inhale to the heart. Exhale from the heart. Inhale to the heart. Exhale from the heart. Continue in this way for a few breaths, breathing as though the heart itself could breathe. Now become aware of sounds around you. There may be distant sounds, nearby sounds, faint sounds, intermittent sounds. No need to identify them. Let sound simply be part of the field of awareness. Nothing is disturbing the practice. Everything can be included. Notice also the air on the skin, the temperature of the room, the quality of light through the eyelids, the feeling of being here in this moment with nothing else required. Now begin to sense the difference between effort and ease. Perhaps there has been effort in the mind today, effort in the body, effort in the heart, effort in trying to keep up, hold things together, effort in trying to stay kind and stay capable, stay strong. For this moment, you do not need to carry all of that. You do not need to be productive. You do not need to be responsive. You do not need to be available or composed. You are allowed to set the weight down. Feel what it is like to loosen the inner grip even slightly. If there is pressure within you, see whether it can soften by just 1 degree. If there is self-criticism, see whether it can become quieter by just 1 degree. If there is tiredness, let it be met with tenderness rather than judgment. Say inwardly if it feels right, I do not need to push myself right now. I am allowed to pause. I am allowed to receive care. I am enough, even in rest. Now bring awareness to the heart space again, the center of the chest. No need to force any emotion. Simply notice what is here. Perhaps there is warmth. Perhaps there is numbness. Perhaps there is tightness or openness or nothing very clear at all. Whatever you notice is welcome. Imagine that with each breath, the heart space is being surrounded by kindness. Not fixed, not forced open, just gently held, as though a warm, steady presence is meeting you exactly where you are. You may imagine this presence as your own deepest wisdom, your most compassionate self, the part of you that does not measure your worth by output, success, or how much you can carry. The part of you that knows you are inherently worthy of care. Let this compassionate presence draw a little closer. And hear these words as though they are being spoken directly to the tired places within you. You have been carrying a lot. You do not need to carry it all alone. You are allowed to rest before you are empty. You are allowed to soften before you break. You are allowed to be human. You are still worthy on the days you feel low, scattered, sensitive, or tired. Nothing essential is wrong with you in this moment. You are deserving of gentleness now. Let the body receive these words in the way dry ground receives rain. No need to believe every word immediately. Just let them land where they can. Now bring to mind anything within you that has felt strained or pressured lately. Perhaps a feeling of being behind, a harsh inner voice, a quiet disappointment, the heaviness you have not had time to fully feel. You do not need to go into the story. Simply sense the shape of it. Imagine placing that inner burden into a bowl of warm light in front of you. You are not denying it, and you are not discarding it. You are simply placing it somewhere safe for a while, so your system can rest. Let the light hold what you have been carrying. Let the light do some of the holding for you. Now imagine that above you there's a soft midday sky, spacious and calm. Not harsh, not glaring, a clear, gentle brightness. The kind of light that warms the skin without overwhelming it. From this sky, a stream of golden light begins to pour down, very softly, like warmth made visible. It touches the crown of your head. This light carries rest, clarity, and quiet renewal. It is not energizing in a sharp or restless way. It is nourishing, balancing, settling. The light flows into the forehead, soothing the thinking mind, releasing mental noise, tension, and excess stimulation. It moves through the eyes, inviting them to rest. Through the jaw, unclenching effort. Through the throat, softening what has been held back or held in. The light fills the shoulders, melting pressure. It flows down the arms, into the hands, all the way to the fingertips. It spreads through the chest, warming the heart space with tenderness. Through the ribs and lungs, bringing spacious breath. Through the upper back and lower back, loosening what has been bracing. It fills the abdomen, soothing the belly, softening the organs, settling the nervous system. The light moves into the pelvis, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet, all the way to the soles of the feet and the tips of the toes. Now the whole body is quietly filled with this golden, restorative light. You are bathed in gentle renewal from within. Rest here for a few moments, feeling the body as a vessel of soft light and steady breath. Now imagine yourself in a peaceful place that feels safe, simple, and restorative. It might be a quiet garden, a shaded terrace, a sunlit room, a place in nature, or somewhere entirely imagined. Notice what surrounds you there. Perhaps still air, soft colors, warmth on the skin, a sense of spaciousness, a place where nothing is demanded of you. In this place, there is a seat or resting place prepared for you. It may be a cushion, a bench, a chair, a patch of grass, a smooth stone warmed by the sun. Go there now and settle in. As you rest in this place, notice that the atmosphere itself feels kind. The space is not asking you to become anything. It is not evaluating you. It is simply receiving you. You are allowed to be tired here. You are allowed to be tender here. You are allowed to be unfinished here. You are allowed to rest here exactly as you are. Now imagine that in this peaceful place there is a gentle source of water nearby. Perhaps a clear pool, a spring, a fountain, or a slow-moving stream. The water is calm, clean, and deeply soothing. This water symbolizes renewal, emotional balance, a return to yourself. If it feels right, imagine dipping your hands into the water and touching it to your forehead, your heart, your throat, your hands. With each touch, something softens, something clears, something remembers its own goodness. Forehead, clearing mental fatigue. Heart, receiving compassion. Throat, releasing pressure. Hands, releasing over effort. Now imagine that this gentle water becomes a quiet stream of blessing moving through you, washing away inner harshness, self-doubt, and exhaustion. Not all at once, just enough for now, just enough to create space. And now, as you rest in this place, hear these words slowly, spaciously. You do not have to prove your worth. Your worth is not fragile. Your worth is not on hold until you do more. You are already enough in this breath. Already enough in this body. Already enough in this moment. Even when you are tired, you are worthy. Even when you are uncertain, you are worthy. Even when you need rest, you are worthy. Even when you are not at your best, you are still worthy of love, respect, and gentleness. If there is anything within you that needs forgiveness, let forgiveness be very simple here. Not forced, not dramatic. Just the smallest softening, the smallest release from harshness. You might say inwardly, I release the pressure to be more than I am right now. I forgive myself for being tired. I forgive myself for not having endless energy. I choose kindness over criticism. I choose softness over strain. Let these words move through you like a warm breeze through an open room. Now allow even the imagery to fade into the background. Let go of the garden, the light, the water, the words. Let everything become simpler. Notice the quiet awareness that remains. The awareness that has been here through every breath, every sensation, every image. Rest is that awareness. There may be thoughts. Let them drift. There may be sensations. Let them come and go. There may be emotion. Let it move like weather through a wide sky. You do not need to follow anything. You do not need to hold on to anything. Simply rest as the knowing presence beneath experience. Quiet, spacious, unhurried. Feel the whole body breathing in stillness. Feel the whole mind resting in openness. Feel the whole being held in a simple, wordless okayness. Rest here. And now, very gently, begin to sense that this rest has done its work. You may not need to measure it. You may not need dramatic proof. Trust the subtlety. Trust the quiet rebalancing that happens when you allow yourself to stop. Begin to sense again the natural rhythm of your breath. The inhale arriving, the exhale leaving. Feel the outline of your body, the shape of you resting here, the surface beneath you, the room around you. Notice any small shift in your state. Perhaps a little more space in the mind. A little more softness in the chest. A little more steadiness in the breath. A little more room inside. Bring back your intention, the one you planted at the beginning of the practice. Rest, self-kindness, restoration, quiet energy. Repeat it silently once more, as though sealing it gently into your heart. Now begin to invite a gradual return. Deepen the breath slightly. Feel the inhale become a little fuller. The exhale a little brighter. Wiggle the fingers and thumbs. Wiggle the toes. Gently roll the wrists and ankles if that feels good. If you are lying down, you might stretch the arms overhead, or lengthen through the legs slowly without rushing. Perhaps bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Just for a moment, feeling the warmth of your own touch. Offer yourself one final message. I can return gently. I carry this calm with me. I move into the rest of my day with steadiness and care. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed just a little longer as you begin to reawaken the body. Let the face brighten softly. Let the breath feel clear and easy. When you are ready, if you are lying down, roll slowly onto one side and pause there for a moment, keeping the rest of the practice with you. And when the time feels right, slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Or if you are seated already, simply lift through the spine a little more, feeling awake but unhurried. Let the head be easy. Let the shoulders be soft. Let the eyes open gently, receiving the light of the day without resistance. Take in the space around you. Notice that you are here, present, rested enough for this moment. You do not need to rush back in. You can carry this slower rhythm with you. You can meet the rest of your day from a quieter place. Clearer, lighter and kinder to yourself. And remember, you can return to this inner place of rest again and again. It belongs to you. It is within you. And even in the middle of a full day, you are allowed to pause, restore, and begin again. Take one final, nourishing breath in, and a long, steady breath out. I hope you received the calm and restoration you were looking for from this practice. If it helped you in any way, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And if you feel this practice could support someone you care about, please share it with them. Until next time, breathe in peace and share the calm. Namaste.